And it can honestly at times be a game saver. If my opponent, doesn't read, but, No, I don't. Because I'm just doing it to get Magister on the field so I can summon during my opponent's turn for the situation, Or maybe I might just hold it. I might just hold it. Because I can negate with Jackal King and then still use Magister to summon from the deck an Endymion or Servant or whatever. Or an Endymion or anything, I guess. But yeah, I think I'll try going for it, since Jackal King will at least gain 2 spell counters from this. Yeah, I gain more spell counters by actually using this. I gotta be double checking here. Nice. Come on, game. And I'm not going to use Basilisk because that'd be wasting spell counters. If my opponent activates one spell I can summon Endymion from the deck. But of course it's super poly, so he's gonna go for both of my Jackal Kings more than likely. Why them? I mean, they're both light spellcasters, but why not go for my Jackal Kings? I feel like that's a bit more important. I feel like my Jackal Kings are a bit more important. Garura materials? Oh, attribute and different names, right. I think I might as well just go ahead and get an Endymion out. Of course, it's tier limit. But if this gets destroyed, what does this do? Add a tier limit's trap. I'm not going to let him potentially chain block his fusion summons. Then I'm just going to bounce Magister. And before he just has talents anyway. No point in negating that. He's gonna hit all of the fucking materials to fusion summon. Oh, great, he has snow. Yep, and he hit Rhino Heart. I feel like negating Rhino Heart is still pretty important. If he wants to activate Snow, he has to banish cards from his hand. And of course, yep, now I gotta deal with Fiendsmith. Summoning Bash saved him? How so? If he has to use monsters with 2 attributes, but different names. Different attributes, but different names. I'm just gonna let him mill and then negate the fusion summon, I guess. And then he probably just has a way to get them in grave anyways. You use Scream, you would have used Master to summon Endy. Super Poly Fuse with, But now he can just make, you know, Time Thief Redoer, detach for effect, and then still summon Kit Kalos. Or go straight into Rukalos or Dragostapelia or whatever. Yep, and now we got Fiendsmith bullshit. Oh great, is he actually gonna Goddess me before making Moon of the Closed Heaven? He's actually gonna Goddess me. Or not. Well, it's his turn. No, it has to be using it, so no. And then he only has 1 fusion summon with the Tearlament cards, but still. At least Ultimate Slayer is not once per turn. If I can survive this, Ultimate Slayer might go kinda hard. If I survive. Yep. This is a rank 6 at sea, so it's probably going to do M7 or something. Or a way to mill. Yep, Pilgrim Reaper, pretty much the same thing. Mill one of his cards. Or, yep, it's a zombie vampire. And he hit the fusion. Double Master Cerberus. So we can only fusion summon one since I negated the other one. But that just gives Snow plenty of material. Well, we can only flip down my Jackal Kings, since they are, and that's fine since they already negated, but, you know. And he has to use Kit Kalos. Okay, so he's going for Kaleido Heart. Probably gonna spin back my Chicken Game or my Servant. Well, he's thinking. So again, I'm gonna Ultimate Slayer. Jackal King, that's fine. If my Servant stays on the field, I can just summon it back next turn. And then I can send either Garura or Entis. I think he's just gonna make a rank 4 Xyz, and I swear to God, if he Zeus's me, I'll be so annoyed. Flipping down Jackal King doesn't really do anything, so I'm assuming he's just going to make a rank, just so he can attack over it, I guess. So he can make a rank 4 Xyz. Okay, no, he's just attacking. And then I get Spell Power Mastery Search follow-up, which can't be negated. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it can't be negated unless it's like a, you know, a card that negates activations, but Ash can't negate Endymion searching my Spell Power Mastery. I could technically go Talons as well, but I think Spell Power Mastery is still one of the best follow-ups. The good thing is, though, if he has Thrust, if he uses Thrust, he has to set it. But again, he's probably going to find a way to break my board more. Yep, SP Little Knight, probably. To pop my Chicken Gamer Servant. No surprise. Getting rid of my Servant. Which I'll just search next turn. And then, of course, he goes Kashtira. So he's going to mill, but the mill won't trigger a fusion. He has the trap that can negate, and that's it. So he's probably going to try to mill during my turn to trigger a fusion summon that way. Allure isn't doing much for me. So I'm immediately going to Ultimate Slayer, send Entis to pop the SP, since he can't chain monster effects to it, which will force him to activate something else. Yeah, I could go Entis. Or pop the back row. What does the trap do when it's destroyed by card effect? I gotta read. What does it add? If it adds a monster, that's going to be annoying. I don't know if it's Sulliek, but whatever. Let's just go Garura anyways. Or Entis, I mean. Okay. I can do it again. And it just goes back into my extra deck, and I still get the effect to pretty much do it again. And let's see, what do you do when you're destroyed? Special summons and attunements, so yeah, let's just go for you. Slayer is not once per turn. And he chainlink blocked his SP Little Knight, I think. But he hit a fusion. So here comes Kit Kolos. Is he going to spin back my chicken game? Because if he does, that's fine. Because I was just going to use it as a... I would only really use it as material for souls. But he does have Snow engraved as well. And then now I just send Garua to get another draw. And then this will trigger his other fusion, which is probably going to be Kaleido Heart. Not Kaleido Heart, but Rhino Heart, which I'll just Ultimate Slayer again. And then get a draw off of it. But I think I'll scale Magister first, just so it can gain the spell counter. Or I could Servant. Yeah, let's do it this way. I'm gonna set up my scales first, just to see what responses my opponent has. Then Ultimate Slayer again to spin back the Rukalos. And then send Garura this time. And I get a draw. Call by the Grave, which can force out Snow. I'm gonna summon Endymion. Yeah. From the extra deck. I can called by the Snow if I needed to, but I'm gonna go Jackal King. I just don't know if I have enough time. I think I'm just gonna sack the souls for the draw 2. I think that's a bit more important here. Spell Power Mastery dead. Let's pitch the baby Jackal. Yeah, I don't think I'll have enough time, but I'm gonna have to master Cerberus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to master Cerberus unless they're both banished, which they're not. And talents, I can take control now. I think, yeah, just going for another Jackal King should be good. Because he has a tier monster in hand, I believe. Or he already used it, I think. Come on, I'm preemptively called by it, so it's going to be forced to activate. Nope, he doesn't. He's probably low on time. It's not game. Damn. Then I'll just SP Little Knight then. $200 off. It's not game. And then I'm gonna banish the Kaleido Heart if I have the time to. And no, of course I don't. Why is it like that? I hate that it's like that. Why does it default to your own field and graveyard before the opponent's? I should still have an Endymion in the deck to use. I don't think that's worth negating. Nah, I can't toggle to auto yet. That's too risky because I only got 30 seconds. But I should, just to be safe. Battle phase, I'm going to... Come on. And that actually did the trick. Let me check his deck list. Yeah. What could he have had left? Because I'm pretty sure he already... Did he already use Lurie? Honestly, I think the double Slayer actually came in clutch. Because the first Slayer forced out the crime, and then the second Slayer dealt with Rukalos. I don't think I would have been able to pull that off if I didn't have Slayer for that duel. But yeah. And the talent's taking control so I could make SP Little Knight with it. But if I had the time, I probably would have banished his Kaleido Heart. Because what did he have engraved? He had, I think the only fusions that I cared about that he had engraved was Kaleido Heart, which I used as link material. Aside from that, I probably would have gone for his fusion materials like Sheeran and Havnus if he even had any of them left in the grave. This is probably what I was asking him to activate. The fact that he didn't chain Snow means he was low on time. He was definitely low on time if he didn't chain Snow. So yeah. And then these were asking him to activate as well, so yeah. Oh god. This hand pretty much almost completely dies to Ash. Like, theoretically, what I could do is... Okay, and it's Memento. Nah. And that's pretty much an auto lose, especially with this hand. All he has to do is Ash my Servant, or... No, all he has to do is Ash my Spell Power Mastery, then pop my Servant, and then I pretty much just lose. Technically, it's not a break, it's just the fact that I'm going second, and if any one of them gets ashed, then I lose. Because technically it can be a combo, but... Well, even then, no, I still would need to use freaking, I would still need to use Into the Allure. And now I'm dealing with sharks. Not sharks, but photons. I don't know why I said sharks. So I gotta deal with the double counter trap. Exceed summoning right off the bat. Does the counter trap destroy when it negates? I'm trying to think. Well, I have Garuda as well, though. That's the thing. If he has any back row, I definitely want to try to pop that first. And since I already have Jackal King, obviously I'm going to go for Basilisk. He's gonna look at my extra deck and then banish my Electromite. Yeah, he's gonna see I'm playing Electromite. He's gonna banish that card so fast. Which is a bit annoying, but it's not a game. It's not a, you know, doesn't seal the game. Okay, it negates and then shuffles them into the deck. And then this is probably Galaxy Eyes, so he can look at my extra deck. Or not. I'm pretty sure he's going to go into it at some point. But it only the counter trap only negates activations, not effects, right? Yeah, activations and monster effects. Yeah. So once Afterglow gets detached, he summons Galaxy Eyes to then look at my extra deck. And then banish my Electromite, I'm assuming. Yeah. And then, but then he has, he can make freaking Hope Harbinger as well. Yep. Yeah, but here comes the extra deck. Look, probably ripping out Electromite. Really? You went for Garura. You really don't want me drawing one card. Unless he's playing like some kind of floodgate that prevents me from adding from deck to the hand. So maybe Garura will force out the Hope Harbinger. That's my hope. But I kind of doubt it. Another rank 8. And it was a monster negate now. And then foolishing a card. So So additional normal summon. So then he can just normal summon the jumper, I'm assuming. Yep. Or this. Okay, so that's... No, that is a once per turn. No, it's not, because each time he special summons it, he can just continuously get extra normal summons. Okay. So they can't be destroyed by card effects, and they cannot be targeted if they have 2,000 or more attack. I think I would rather go for the unknown face down. And at least, you know, force out the Hope Harbinger. Yeah, I know. That's literally why I went for Garuda. Literally to bait first. And then this destroys a special summoned monster. Let's add Basilisk. Of course, it's another servant. Would have much preferred to activatable spell, but I'll do what I can. So this usually wouldn't destroy, but it has a galaxy card as material, so it will destroy. Seriously, negating that of all things, and it actually hurts because my hand is terrible. That actually, for once, that actually fucking hurt. Yeah, there's no situation where I win this now with this hand. He still has a monster negate, he can still quick effect pop. I can't win this with this hand. Once again, losing to bullshit decks that I have no reason to be losing to them. Technically, I can go Baby Jackal first to try to scout something out. Then pretty much just pray I don't get drolled or something. Oh, he has Ghost Ogre from the looks of it. If it activated off of that, he probably has a Ghost Ogre. Let's see if that's the case. He's letting it go through, which is suspicious. Which means he's probably either holding it for Master Cerberus or, which means he's holding it for something else. If he actually knows that it protects, then, you know, good on him, but... Let's start with Illusion of Chaos to scout for Ash. So he has, I think he has Ash as well. Either that or he has Maxine, he's just messing with this toggle. Huh. So, yeah. He does have Ash and Ghost Ogre. He has Ash and Ogre. So he's gonna wanna, yep, Ogre this, and he's gonna Ash my souls trying to draw one, more than likely. Actually, no, he'll be forced to Ash this. He'll be forced to Ash Baby Jackals trying to summon a Jackal King, then I'll at least get a draw one. Because I feel like if I do this, it'll be a waste of the spell counters, you know? But then again, I'm probably screwed either way. Yeah, either way I'm screwed, so I just have to go for it. No, no Ash. It can't have been just Ogre, because he had another response. I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know. Okay, so it is something. Why did it... I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, Dominus? So a card that would add a card from deck to hand, so we can negate Beyond. I have to end on this. This is all I can do. I literally have to end on this. Yeah, okay, it is a Dominus card. I mean, I might as well negate it. He probably already has full combo anyway, so... Yep, and he already has the drill beam. Man, that hand was just... terrible for trying to even combo. Well, I guess it wasn't terrible, it's just the fact that he had Ogre to stop me from searching, and then he had a what seemed to be a Dominus card to stop me from searching as well. Well, another card, another deck or another hand that's 4 monsters, 1 spell, and if this gets ashed, then yeah, this is gonna hurt a lot. But again, what can I do? And he doesn't have it this time. I do have Basilisk, which can be an extra normal summon, but I feel like grabbing like another low scale to be my normal summon is the safest bet. So I can use Basilisk to get extra draws, and then pretty much just pray I don't get drolled. But even if I do, I at least still get to resolve Servant, so it's not too bad. Unless, again, he has Ogre, then that's going to be annoying as hell. And of course he does. Yep, of course he does. So now this is an early Pendulum summon. And again, I already Pendulum summoned, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to put up anything good unless I top deck Spell Power Mastery here or something. I mean, grabbing Servant is a possibility, but it's not too reliable at the moment. And an Upstart. Let's see what I draw by returning my Servant from the extra deck to the deck. Well, Spell Power Mastery. Well, yeah, it's dead because I already used it. Illusion of Chaos can at least get me another draw. And then Medium of the Ice Barrier can at least force my opponent into 1 spell only. But again, I don't think that'll be enough to actually make a difference. I'm just doing as much as I can. I mean, honestly, this might give me enough spell counters to use Endymion's Pendulum effect. So I at least get a spell trap negate. Oh, of course I draw Institution after the fact. Kind of would have liked that sooner. So I guess I'll use Astrograph to make Selene. And then Endymion pop the chicken game, if I have enough to do so. Honestly, I probably should have scaled Endymion. That's 1 less spell counter. Yep, I should have summoned Endymion. Well, I can still make it work, I guess. Kinda. I'm probably just gonna have to forego Endymion altogether if this ends up not being enough, which it probably won't be. But it might. Because I could have used Endymion's Pendulum effect, pop my chicken game, and then use Institution to search Baby Jackal to put spell counters on the field, and then after that, Reborn Medium. But now I'm not sure if this will be enough. Yeah, I can't. I can't do both. If I would have scaled Endymion first, I would have had just enough to do so, I believe. Or maybe I might if I pop souls, maybe. If I pop souls, I might be able to have enough. Well, I'll have just enough, but Endymion won't be able to negate, actually. And then I guess I'll just turn this into a 2-material Appaloosa instead. Well, no, I don't even have it. Never mind. Yeah, I don't have the room to run freaking Appaloosa in this version of the deck build. God damn it. I literally don't have the room to run it. I literally don't have the fucking room. Might as well pop it anyways, then. The one time I actually make Appaloosa turn 1, it's in the deck that I don't run it in. Fenrir can't banish Endymion, so whatever. No, I didn't. But again, I'm playing against Blue Eyes, so it probably would not matter. Well, here's the thing about that. I had to Pendulum Summon just to get 2 monsters on the field for Electromite. I had to Pendulum Summon, so no, Beyond would not have worked. Shadow not paying attention. Mausoleum ain't worth the negate. Just to think if I would have had enough spell counters to have freaking Medium of the Ice Barrier. He'd been forced to go battle phase to attack over her, but still. Why are you surprised? They're free bodies and free forms of removal. Why are you surprised about that? So he's probably just going to attack over my Endymion before the battle phase so he can protect his spell and traps. Yeah. He's definitely going to go battle phase to protect his freaking... to protect his card from being destroyed. And he's probably going to just banish Selene. Yep. But again, I've just been consistently getting bad hands that do nothing. And then my opponent just gets to go full combo because of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother. This is a loss. Because if I would have negated the freaking field spell, he would have just been free to activate True Light anyways, and then just continue on his turn. So trying to negate that to prevent my Endymion from being destroyed is pointless. And with this hand, I'd much rather Spell Power Mastery get negated, because if my scales get negated, then yeah. I mean, technically I could, and then if it gets ashed, I can just search Magister and then Pendulum Summon, but then again, if that's the case, I don't have any spell counters for Jackal King. So, whatever. In any case, it's like, whatever. Yeah, if he has a Max C or something. Okay, so I'm gonna just go Basilisk here. Try to get an extra draw, and then I guess Medium of the Ice Barrier. Or Pendulum Summon. Let's see what I draw off of this. And he gave up because of that. And it was Tenpai again. So yeah, summoning, unless he like hard opened like Droplet or Widow Anchor, then yeah. If he would have opened Widow Anchor and targeted my Jackal King, I would have... It's not Sky Striker, it's Tenpai. It's not Sky Striker, it's Tenpai. Tenpai players just use a Sky Striker package to force their disruptions now, since their like main one-card combos are at 1. Like their Chandra and Summoning are at 1, so they need more ways to force negates. You can't call this a Sky Striker deck. It's a Tenpai deck using Sky Strikers as a disguise to force negates. That's not a real Sky Striker deck. No, it's not even hybrid. It's just Tenpai using Sky Striker to fool the opponent and force negates. I refuse to call that a hybrid deck, because it's not. And of course I draw Ultimate Slayer. Should draw like the other one now. I mean, technically I could go Herald. How's rank going? Terrible. I mean, Herald searches, which gets me a draw 2 here. Technically in this situation, this gets me a draw 2. Since I can pitch the Ultimate Slayer, since it's dead. And then it'll also scout for Impermer Veiler. Then I dump Medium of the Ice Barrier. Then I can get a draw 2 here. And he Valors that. So he was just messing with this toggle once my monster hit the field. And he has something else. There's another delay. He has another response. Let's put... I mean, technically I could go Endymion here. And then go beyond the pendulum for a low scale, but... considering my options, it's not really looking too great. Because even if I pendulum summon, what can I pendulum summon? Nothing. So I pretty much just have to bank all in on this. So I might as well go Jackal King. And then if that gets negated, then I'm just screwed anyways. See? Knew he had another one. Just all fucking hand traps. Can't try to do anything, then my opponent can just go full fucking combo. Might as well just go Selene and Reborn Medium. Which you can just attack over and then drill and then do everything main phase too. Because her defense ain't that high. So I'm pretty sure she can easily be attacked over. Yeah, 1600. Yep, Diabo Star. So now he just attacks over her, does everything main phase too. He's gonna tribute from hand. There's no way he's gonna tribute the monster from his field. Okay. That doesn't mean that cards have high enough attack, don't they? You can't activate that. But I'm assuming he has a way to attack over. Okay. That somehow ended his turn. Well, I can at least Pendulum Summon. Not sure how useful that's going to be, but...